Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We're back with another Million Lords video. Man, we captured that, so nice. Alrighty, so today I'm going to talk about like different builds that you can do with your skill points. So we are going to respec just so we can get our skill points all out. Alrighty, so first things first, if you're a new player, you want to get your fearless and your brave to max out. So depending on the league that you're in, the max fearless and braves varies. So in Diamond League it's 80%. If we start from bronze is 90%, I believe. I think bronze and silver are 90%. Let's just double check that to make sure everything is. Does that tell you? It does not tell you. I think bronze and silver is 90. I am not sure now. But anyways, depending on your league, I'm not sure. I can't remember now because they changed that recently. So depending on your league, you just check on your fearless. It'll tell you right here. Mine says max 80. Same thing for brave. Depending on your league, you just want to max it out. So you want to have both of them max. I would suggest, fearless first, and then brave. And to do that, you have to have at least level 5 on striker to do fearless, or level 5 on recruiter to do fearless. And to do brave, you have to have either level 5 on recruiter or level 5 on guardian to do brave. So for example, I put 5 points. Now I can click on this and I can add points there. Or put 5 points on striker, boom, and then I can put points on fearless. But to basically kill two birds with one stone, just put 5 on recruiter, and then now you can put points on fearless and on brave. That way you save extra points instead of putting 5 on striker and 5 on guardian. Just put the 5 on recruiter, and it works that way. Alright, let's delete that. So once you have those maxed, then you can go various different routes. So builds that work, full striker, it always works. You can't go wrong with full striker. That always works. You can do also, which my favorite build to go is, once I have fearless and brave maxed out, I like to go like a striker rusher hybrid. So I'll go, in my case, since I'm in diamond, I'll go 500 striker, and then to be able to unlock rusher you need at least 10 points on recruiter. So I put the 10 points, and then I put the rest of my points on rusher. So I like to have basically an offensive build, and then I just go full on offense and attack people like crazy. So this build right here will work, depending on the league that you're in. In bronze, I feel like 50 striker is good enough. That's all you really need. And then if you want to do like the striker rusher build, then you don't just work on getting the rest on rusher. 50 striker is more than enough on bronze. Same thing with silver. Anywhere between 50 striker to 100 striker would be good enough, and then you can do the rest on rusher. In gold, anywhere between 100 to 150. In platinum, anywhere between 150 to 200. That would work. And then in diamond, diamond, you're gonna run into a lot of whales and whatnot. There, yeah, I suggest you have, try to get to at least 300 striker. But yeah, so there's that. We're not gonna save this now. So those I definitely suggest that you can do. You could also do, so if you have fearless, brave, max, and you just prefer to make gold, your strikers it's okay, for the league that you're in, then you can go a full salvager build. So to get salvager, you need to get at least 5 points on guardian, and then you can upgrade your salvager. Or you get 5 points on prosperous, and then you can go to, you know, you can go in here and salvager. But I suggest to go 5 points on guardian, since that'll help out your salvager. You know, a little bit more guardian, a little bit more defense. It kills more troops, and salvager, the way it works is by killing troops. You know, you gain 1% gold per army killed. So once you get +5 on guardian, then you can just put the rest on salvager, and then, you know, you can wall people and make a lot of gold. If you're offline and you can't get online, and then whatever cities you lose when you're offline and can't get online to defend, you know, you still make a lot of gold that way. Let's delete that. So those are the main builds that work. Now, if you are okay with respecking every now and then, when you are at a very high KP, you can go full recruiter. Okay. You can go full recruiter and, you know, generate troops that way, you know, to either, if you lost a lot of troops, you know, you can recruit a lot of troops that way, or if you just want to get ahead on troops, you know, you can go full recruiter as long as your KP is pretty high. You want to keep your KP really high. So I suggest you know, after you get an attack session in, you know, the timer lasts an hour. So, you know, get your attack session in, and make sure by the time you're done with your attack session, respec to full recruiter, and then have your bubble come on in an hour. That way, because, you know, you still have your timers up, no one's going to attack your city, so that's an hour guaranteed that, you know, that your cities are safe without you having to worry about losing any of them or defending any of them. Then your bubble comes on for 6 hours, so that's the 6 + 1, so that's 7 hours automatically of full recruiter that you're going to get without losing any KP at all. And then, you know, you can always still stay in full recruiter. You don't need to, once your bubble pops, to respec out of it. You can stay in full recruiter and defend as much as you can, you know, that way you can get, you know, buy some more time in full recruiter. Some people, you know, are good at defending, you know, they can spend a lot of time online and defend and maintain their KP up, so they can stay for a couple days straight in full recruiter, and being a couple days in full recruiter is pretty good. You'll make a lot of troops that way. I don't recommend going full prosperous. I don't know. I don't believe in prosperous at all. If you guys seen my videos, I'm not a big fan of it. I know some people have high prosperous out there. I know at least 2, and they make pretty good gold that way. Another strategy that you can do with your skill points is you can go a somewhat okay high striker, and then you put the rest of your points on scavenger. You only want to do this at the end of the season, since, you know, at the end of the season, everyone, this actually only goes for gold league and up, since gold league and up have temples. So usually the last 6 hours of the season, or right before the last 6 hours of the season, so the last 6 hours of the season, everyone bubbles, since the bubble lasts, you know, the watcher lasts for 6 hours. They'll bubble like that for the 6 hours, so they don't have to worry about losing their KP, and guaranteed their stay in the league that they're in, or move up in the league to the next league. But what they do is they'll send all their troops to temples. So what you can do is you can bubble 1 hour after everyone else bubbles, and you go like, in my case again, I always go the 500 strikers, like my sweet spot. And then, you know, you can put the rest of the points on scavenger. Remember, to unlock scavenger, you need at least 5 points on striker or 5 points on prosperous, but we're gonna go striker. And then you're gonna put the rest on scavenger. And then what this does is just attack the temples. So this is gonna generate 2% troops, 2% gold generated per troops killed. So the more troops you killed, you're gonna get that much more in gold back. So you can just start hunting down temples and just start killing all the troops that are in the temples, and you make a lot of gold, a lot of in-season gold like that way. My last season I did it for a little bit, and I made I want to say it was 600 G gold, somewhere around there. And I didn't really attack as many temples as I could have. You know, I ended up just bubbling. But yeah, you can bubble an hour after everyone does, you know, or 2 hours. 2 hours will give you more time, even more time to take some temples, and you can make a lot of gold that way. Yeah, those are basically all the strategies that you can do. Different strategies that you can do with your skill points, different types of builds. You know, yeah, different ways to play around. But if you wanted to take the safe route, full striker is always the way to go. You can't go wrong with full striker. Boom, and then you just attack people. You know, you might be a little bit slow if you don't have too high of a rusher, but you know it still works. And if you want to wall someone, if it's a big wall, I don't only recommend this if it's gonna be a big wall. You can go full guardian if you're okay with respecking. You can go full guardian and then wall someone. But I only recommend it like on a high level city, and if they're gonna send a lot of, you know, they send a lot of troops, you know, let's say like 100 G troops and up, then definitely wall it. I wouldn't wall on a little level 50 city. There's no point of going full guardian on a level 50 city. I don't recommend going full guardian. Maybe a level 90 city. You know, it's just like not worth a respect. Unless if it's someone who's, you know, they're gonna consistently attack you, and you just want to keep walling. If you're gonna get more than one wall, then yeah. But if it's just for one wall, it's kind of like a waste of a respect. But yeah, those are all the, I don't know, viable strategies that you can go with your skill points. I mean, there could be more out there. If there is, let me know in the comments below. But yeah, I hope this video helped you guys out. You know, how to different builds. Maybe there's some builds in there that you want to try out. My all-time favorite, Striker Rusher hybrid. Full Rusher is fun, as you guys may know from my previous video. Going full Rusher, I love it. I have fun with it, but I only do that because my Striker's at, you know, decently high. 430 is pretty good. And then going full on Rusher, it's just fun zooming around the map. You know, so that's something you can try if your Striker is high for your league. You know, then go ahead and try that. Definitely fun. But yeah, I'm gonna end the video here, and I hope you guys have a good one. See ya. Peace.